Hello everyone, welcome back for more Let's Play Castlevania 2 Belmont's Revenge. So we've beat Crystal Castle. Let's go ahead and take on this castle that the bat's already over, because by my estimation this might actually be the hardest one of the lot, for one very specific reason. There's like one health pickup in the entire level and it's very early. Holy water might actually be a good bet. For a little while. I will want the axe back later. But for the moment, the holy water is probably the best bet. Because it kills those things in one shot. Whereas you can see what happens if you try to, beat them with the whip, it generally takes 2 or 3 hits. Okay, see the holes? Things are gonna pop out of the holes at us. It's best to just keep walking, and if you have the powered up whip, let the ones above you go, and then just slash back when you get them. And just let me say it again. The ones at the top, just keep walking under, and when they jump behind you, turn around and strike. But the ones you can whip at ground level, whip. And the one pork chop is usually right here, but since I'm full health, it's just a large heart. I really wish that was a little bit further down, but it's not. Also, yes, we've got this going on. This is not the only room that's in. That's just a heart. Not really worth trying to dodge all the spikes for. It's also not the only room we'll have to deal with those in. So we do this again. We can ignore that one that popped out of the back there. We don't need a lot of hearts because really the end boss isn't really susceptible to sub-weapons. This is an annoying room. I want to pop out here, duck, wait for that to drop us, and then we can get out. I almost jumped right into that spike, which would not have been good. Now, we can go down, and there's not a whole lot of reason to go down unless you need, like, extra hearts or something, because there is a hidden passageway right here which skips an entire section of dealing with having to cross a pit by using the spears that launch out at you. So we can just ignore that completely and totally. And now we have to deal with this type of room. If we whip the candles out here, the room will go dark. The holy water can relight the room. The holy water will relight the room for a brief second. And now that we're here, we can go up into this secret room, which doesn't have a whole lot worth it in it. There's a heart here. There's like no extra power-ups really. We can kind of get through the wall up. There's a pork chop. That's what I was looking for. Pork chop right there if you really, really want it or need it. But there's an axe right there, which is okay, I guess. It's useful for one very specific room, but other than that, we're not going to worry about the axe too much. So I'm not mistaken, there is another axe we can get. Since we've got the holy water, we can do this. We do need to be careful with these eyes because they will knock us silly. Unfortunately, the beetles will still come back. They don't like the light, so they curl up. I'm probably going to be very sad I did not grab that axe very soon. Because the one place you can use it for, it's really helpful to have it. And now this thing. We can break. We can sit there and break the chain holding that the falling part. We can sit there and break that, so we know we don't have to deal with everything. And I very much appreciate the devs giving us that option. It does take a few hits, and you can crawl in there and squat next to it. You can crawl in there and squat here and just whip. You also get points for breaking it, which is useful for extra lives and such. Okay, good. I've got the axe. This is the room that the axe is really good for. Just so you don't have to try to jump down there and deal with the fireballs that reduce your whip power. And by the way, if I die very soon, which I shouldn't because the boss is somewhat unpredictable, but is not actually a huge threat, believe it or not. We got plenty of time. And as I said, the hearts aren't all that useful. Sub-weapons are okay, but not... yeah. But not great. This guy, I'm going to pause it here. This guy is going to have two forms. First, he has a very easy form, where he just kind of slowly marches towards you and takes a small eternity to swing a sword at you. You beat on him enough, he ditches the armor, and he starts jumping around. The jumping around part is where he's kind of scary, but I should be able to out-tank him. Okay. There. I was down to my last hit, but still, I was not all that scared because he jumped the wrong way. But yeah, that's the second castle out of the 4. Probably the hardest castle of the bunch, but that's up to interpretation. Next up, we will head towards that, which I believe is Plant Castle. I'm pretty sure it is. But that's for next time. So until then, take care, everyone.